Alrighty. Probably do our Uber lab soon. What level are we? 82. Actually, maybe after this map we'll go right to it. Because that mana regen will be nice. We're not hurting on mana regen, but... topping ourselves back off after our Arcane Cloak procs would be nice. Arcane Surge is what I want from my Uber lab. Uber lab!
This world isn't yours to conquer.
This world is mine to conquer, lady. And I'm gonna do it one step at a time. I believe this is a chain map. Went pretty good. We have some pretty okay tankiness at our current state for only yellow Maparinos. He's gonna go off in every direction, huh? This time I'm gonna try to slow him more. Last time it went in 5 directions and I tried to just put damage towers down to help me with damage. And yeah, it didn't go well. I mean, actually, it went fine. We beat it, but the tower had 1 health left. So, speaking of tower losing health. The one spot I didn't put a slow tower was the boss wave, of course. We have one now, so we're good, but... yo, he's chonky. Our single target's really not typically that bad. Kinda crazy how beefy he is. Huh. Yeah. Nothing even making him tankier either. It's just Blight being Blight. We don't have the best single target damage. But like, look at the map bosses die. This is after they did their health regen stuff. There goes, he does his health regen stuff. Like, not bad, but compared to that, like 5 times faster than that, the one boss. Spicy, it's a spicy boss. Sacred Grove time, Sacred Grove time. Go, my sparks. Be free. Fill thy screen with chaos. That's another thing we need. We need more mana. Once we finish our next crit wheel, I think we're gonna hit up a mana wheel. We also just need to get better gear. I think we only have mana on like 2 pieces of gear. Little sound it makes. I am no beast of burden.
Hello. Journey well. Go well.
Actually, hey, we managed to degen our schedule so badly that we didn't actually finish this.
Farewell.
We also have a cluster jewels to look at. I want proj speed on a cluster jewel, but we also need to find the points to be able to do it. Like, we still have a lot of levels. 2 levels will have our current crit wheel we're working on done. I'd like to get some more mana, like I said before. Ow. For some reason, my totems feel floppier than my last characters. But I'm not sure why that would be. Other than gem levels, but man, we're only in T9 maps. You know what? No, it probably is just gem levels. What's our spell? No, our spell totem's 19. Never mind. I don't know. One more. I was skipping Ritual, and then I looked up. The whole reason I'm spec'd into Ritual is because of trying to get a ring for my RF character. I want to try out how the ring that Fox talked about for RF feels. And I thought I couldn't get it at low level just because the reward seems so much worse at low level. But according to the thing, it says acquisition is 68, so as long as you're mapping, it should be possible. And my chair just decided to pop out of its lean back thingy, because my chair is old as shit and likes to just fuck me up. Fuck me up hard. I guess we'll just defer the league-specific item and re-roll. And chaos. F it. You never know what you're gonna get. How much does it cost? 800? 800 to defer. That leaves us at 2200. Minus 1300. Okay, we might be able to barely defer these two. If we get something good. Fuck it, let's try it. YOLO. Okay. And I can't buy that one, but I can defer it again. Sounds good.
Greetings. Keep your
Alright, so the plan. The big...
Go
Nope.
with courage.
I almost always forget. I also wanted to make a disenchant tab, and I never did it. So that way, if I get up, and I can just, like, start disenchanting shit immediately. We also have this whole mess to deal with eventually. Also, I didn't realize that I, a bunch of times, put clusters in here. Okay. Let me pull up the PoE lab. Oh my tabs, what is going on here? Let me clean some of this up a little bit here. Okay, that should be good. PoE lab. Let's take a peek at where the shrines are and everything. The Ubala. Oh, wow. There are no dark shrines today. Do not farm Uber Lab today. Unless you don't care about dark shrines. See how it goes. I believe I have the not bleeding too much thingy on. Yep, the not bleeding too much thingy. Might be up. Yeah. Went pretty quick. Not too shabby for the not single target. Yeah, we are struggling bussing on the manors. I can't wait to get that more better. I almost want to deviate. From working on the crit wheel to another wheel I had planned, which was this one, which is mana and arcane surge effect, which we're about to get arcane surge. I'm gonna do it. We can get the crit after. Our damage is looking decent. I want to mana sustain a little bit, and technically getting more damage is more mana because of Arcane Cloak anyway, so we are gaining a little bit of mana from doing it. It's making, whenever we get gear with mana, it's going to make that more powerful, and it's going to help us regen just a little bit more to deal with the Arcane Cloak sucking us dry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? At least something's going to suck dry. Not the way to go. Not the way to go. And now we're gonna have to go through all the traps again, I bet. Love it. We're good. It wasn't that hard. I'm enjoying the build though. I'm happy with it so far. Where are we going? This way, I guess? That's the right door? Yeah! Right one. Go. Next room will be the boss, and then... we'll have to start trying to find the dark shrines. There's 2 along the way, kinda. Nice. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't want to buff them, but I'm gonna. Fuck it. I took out one of them. Ow. I was gonna try to wait and click all the statues and then kill them, and then I realized I didn't know how long it was gonna take me to kill them, and then the statues might come back up anyway, and then I waited for no reason, and then I decided to just kill them. So we have to go down to hit the dark shrines from here. Now, the question is the down actually down? Or is it up? Sometimes the down path doesn't actually take you. It looks like they're all pretty... okay, we do have to go through traps. We have to go through traps to see what door this is. And that's just gonna be the middle one. That's always the middle one, so we're just gonna have to go for the gamble. Okay, it was not many traps. Are we good? No! See, this is why the down went up. Damn it, lab. That's middle, like I thought. Which means where we need to go, it's up here. The up was the down the whole time. Who would have thunk it? That there lab bamboozling me. How many bears are there down here? Hey, guaranteed crits, baby. See what 100% crit chance feels like. Alright, so next room should have another... You know what I could do, too? I could take a medium node. There's a medium node that gets you 10% mana back, when you do a guard skill. So technically it would just make our guard skill cost 10% less mana. I noticed it before. In the long run, I don't think it's worth the point, because we get enough mana regen. But for this point, where we're, like, kind of struggling a little bit here... See, I never had these struggles before, because what I did on my other character was... I saw the Arcane Cloak taking a lot of mana, and I got scared. And I decided to stop leveling the Arcane Cloak. and then I waited until later when I was more geared, higher level, more mana regen and everything, and then I was like, oh, I'll start leveling that again. I probably waited longer than I should have because I was missing damage because of it being lower level, but it definitely did help me sustain mana earlier, whereas this time I'm just full force leveling it all the way up, and we're just dealing with the repercussions. Haunting Totem. Nice and fancy. Boom, baby. Effective Arcane Surge, mana regen, and then Arcane Surge when your totems hit an enemy with a spell. Perma Arcane Surge. Let's go. Well, perma as long as they hit things, I guess, but, you know. Okay, so we can add 8% quality, or we can transfigure a gem. We still need... if I do play Flame Blast, we do still need Flame Blast. But is there anything that could really use quality? Decoy Totem gets more life. Eventually, that will be nice. Flame Golem buff effect will be nice. Arcane Cloak buff effect would be nice. Yeah, let's just give our Arcane Cloak buff effect. Oh, we can do it again. Same percentage. We can, if we want to do this little shitty one, we can just run normal lab and take 2 seconds. We might as well do the quality while we're here. Wait. I just realized that I ran right through the second Dark Shrine room. Oh well. Too late now. I think I did. I don't think I hit the second Dark Shrine. Oopsie daisy. That could have been the one that could have been blessed twice. And then that could have been our gem we needed, but alas. Stupidity doth prevail. And now we can continue our mapping journey. We have a helmet we want to farm from Heist, which means we're going to be heisting at some point, which means probably as soon as we get our Righteous Fire character's ring, or if it takes too long to get the ring and I get impatient and I decide to just say screw it, we're probably going to unspec out of Ritual and go into... Our mana's looking a lot better now. Unspec out of Ritual and go into Heist. Start working on the quests, get through all that nonsense, probably. Get the boss contracts. Get the one we need, get the helmet drop, be happy, respec. You know what we'll probably do while we're heisting? We're also going to try to get the replica Bitter Dream for Ellie Pen. That way... Oh, you know what? We should also be... Ooh, what was that? Something just hit me hard. It's a crit map, so I probably just got crit. The Flame Blast build needs Ellie Pen. So while we're spec'd into it, we should run some blueprints, try to get replica Bitter Dream. And also I should be weapon swap leveling. the 3 pen gems because they have to be level 20. Things are feeling pretty good though. That Uber Lab buffed our damage a bit. As well as gave us mana sustain. The whole build just got so much cleaner. Oh, but we're also... Okay, never mind, hold on. How did that get turned off? What did I do? Somehow our automation got turned off. Oh, we took our arcane cloak out. That's what turned it off. We took it out to quality it. Okay, so now's the true test. Now that we have arcane cloak on, we'll actually see. Damn, that was damage without having arcane cloak. See how our mana regen is without it. Okay, we still have 5 seconds on arcane cloak buff and we're back to full. So as long as we have our 4 totems out, we're good. And then we also have Mana Flask worst case, but eventually we want to drop the Mana Flask for a Utility Flask. We have positive 22 Chaos Res, but we still shouldn't take too big a hits like that. We almost got bopped, baby. Okay, we have more Chaos Res to get, we have a lot more life to get. I like the music. You know what I forgot I should have done? I adjusted my game volume last night, and I was told it was still a little quiet, but better than it was before for the stream to hear it. I meant to watch my own VOD. The problem is if I do it while I'm like in game, unless I go through the settings and just mute the game sound for myself, I can't hear it myself because my own game sound is playing, which overrides the stream one. Man, even if it's not the strongest totem skill, freaking Spark with all those projectiles going everywhere is so satisfying. It's screen clutter, but it's satisfying. Yeah, that helmet's gonna be really nice, even though we can pierce one target right now through the helmet craft. But the helmet, they'll all pierce things that are nearby, so when I put them right in front of the plants, it'll all pierce, and then they'll all, hit probably all the enemies in there, and then they'll go bounce off the walls, come back, and have far shot. I really hope that helmet feels good. I really do. Plus, it's another like 40-something% proj speed and proj damage. We might be able to bump it up again here soon. Survivability-wise, it's getting a little bit sketchy. We definitely need to get our gear sorted with more life and everything. And we still have passive nodes to get for more life. We're only level 83. Audience with the king. I don't know what he drops, but we have a couple of those started on our other character, too. 620. Let's defer all. Ooh, that was an expensive deferral. This is gonna be a close call, but let's try it. Yikes. I'm always scared I'm gonna get my ring and not have enough to defer it. Ooh, ooh. An all-res fracture jewel. Can we defer? Oh no! Okay. Screw the league-specific div card. We're gonna defer everything but that. Screw it. I mean, it'll still be there. Its price is just gonna... I think its price goes up a little bit if you don't defer it, right? So next time we're gonna have to pay a little more to either buy it or defer it. I don't really care about that card very much. I just saw it and was like, ooh, piece of candy. That jewel fracture might not be that exciting, but I haven't used the tree at all to craft jewels, so... I'm not gonna lie, I want to play and I want to level really badly, but I really am, like, I really want to look at cluster jewels at some point soon. Because I feel like there's gotta be some cluster jewels with proj speed, right? Out there. On like a, maybe on like a, if there's like a projectile damage cluster or something. But question is are they on large? Are they on medium? Like... I know there's a totem medium I really want to use. And I actually think I might drop... I think I might drop this wheel because we're like mainly crit based right now. I don't think this wheel is too great, and we have lightning pen already on our gem. So I don't, like, 6% pen is like, it's okay, but for 5 points, we could get a full-on cluster jewel. We could get, like, these 3 points and then have a couple points into a cluster at that, like, for that amount of points. So we're most likely dropping that wheel for a cluster. It's just a matter of whether we want to run a large and a medium. We definitely... I think we definitely want the totem, like... giving us onslaught when we use a totem, if we use a totem recently. Because that's just faster casting, that's just more damage output. And we move faster too. Our Frost Blink will be faster. Our natural move speed will be faster. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna just do the next one while I wait for those steppy, deathy, explodey plants to fade down there. Actually, while our totems are killing, we'll just come down here and do this. We haven't harvest crafted in a little bit. Oh no, we did a little bit last night actually. We got our like temporary boot upgrade. Yo, I am digging it, man. Like, it's hard to tell because of differences in gear, but it doesn't feel that much weaker than Flame Blast, and the clear feels better. We'll see when I get into, like, T16s and everything, because we're still only in Tier 9s. That character had a cracked weapon, though, too. Like, my weapon was giving me a lot of damage. This one's weapon isn't bad, but... we did get fairly lucky on this character's weapon, too, but it's not the other ones. Damn, man, look at that. Just a few maps ago, a ritual encounter would take us like 30 seconds to a minute, but that one mowed everything down so fast it spawned other stuff and mowed that stuff down, and... now if I can just figure out either a different skill to swap to for big bosses, or a way to make this one through maybe gem swapping out faster proj or something, do more. If I could get a way to chain, other than like a support gem, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could do a support gem. Maybe like if we get the self-flag system going, our body armor will give us an extra link. And if we do that, the long-term defensive capability of the character will go down, though, if I decide to run Soul Mantle. Because ideally, eventually, we need to get Spell Suppress, Cap, and... oh, we got the boss again. Not the fastest kill, but I mean, pretty painless. Just drop my totems and run away. I feel like I get so many more Forbidden Tombs at lower level, and then when I start getting into higher maps, I just never see them anymore. Okay, let's clean inventory, go back, grab those boots, buy whatever we need to from Ritual, and then we're done that map. I kind of want to bump it up. We might as well, right? It can't hurt. Like, the worst case situation is it's too difficult and we lower it back down.
Go with courage.
Send a text real fast. Alright, man, we are just getting this currency one a lot. I mean, I guess that's cool, but... Man, that's so much of our juice. That's only gonna leave us with 3,100, and then if we spend 1,300, that's not gonna leave us a lot to then defer again. I wonder if we should just sacrifice the reroll and just buy a bunch of stuff instead of rerolling. So we have to defer this. We can't afford to pick it up. That leaves us with 3,800. This is 2,900. Let's just get rid of that now. Let's defer this, and then can we still afford this? Get rid of that too. Okay. Good enough.
Hello. Go with courage.
Missed out on the rerolls, but I'm trying to get some useful things out of this while I'm doing it. But I'm skipping most smaller currencies because that just takes away from my rerolling. Does it... okay, let me look up a self-fledged PoE. Any rarity, Valorb. Okay. We are about to have some fun times. Strength and int with totem damage. We may regal that one. I think a lot of these Viridian Jewels are not, like, builds I want to play. Maybe we'll hold on to that one. There is proj speed on Jewels. I don't think we need to go that big into proj speed, though. Like, I feel like that might be a little bit overkill. I probably should have did this a little differently, too. I'll start doing it from now on. Okay, that we're holding on to. Totem damage, all attributes. We're kinda... In some situations, we're tight on attributes, so... That might be nice. And then just some reses just to help with gear. I wouldn't mind it. And then any one that we want to, like, regal or do something with, we're gonna start putting on the right side. And then anyone we don't care about, we're just gonna keep on the left side of our inventory. Okay. We'll settle for this for now, and then let's go through real fast. 8% increased damage, we can try something with that. Burning damage, we want to aug that. Resistances. Stats and totem damage. Crit strike multi. Proj damage. Fire res just to see what it hits with the AUG. Okay. So let's AUG everything here. Chance to block attack damage while holding a shield. Proj damage, and then crit multi with lightning skills. Hello. Let's regal it. Damn, damage with bows. I mean, we're gonna keep that just because if we happen to play a bow character that's a pretty, like, cracked out damage, like crit bow, proj damage, crit multi, as long as we're using, like, lightning skill, and then bow damage too. This one's dead to me. This one was a regal. This one's dead to me. That one will regal. Dead to me, and dead to me. Okay. I mean... It's worth holding on to. Mana, totem, life, proj damage. I mean... Realistically, we don't really need the totem life, but... Okay. And for the duds, are you guys ready for a Val Orbing session and see if we can get a self-fledge. Ooh, golden rule. Ooh, golden rule. It is Viridian. Yeah, it's Viridian. Ooh, golden rule. Ooh, Seething Fury. What is that? Attack damage while holding a shield. Offhand crit strike per 10 energy shield. Interesting. Oh, pacifism. Minus frenzy charge. Oh, pacifism. Minus frenzy charge. Hey, fluid motion. Strength transformed to dex. Hey, fluid motion. Strength transformed to dex. What are these? What are these? The Sith? They got the rule of twos over here. What do I even do with these? 38% increased armor out of what, 40%? Did any of them roll higher? 40%? We have a perfect one. Okay. We'll save that one. Trash the rest. We are gonna dupe unique this one and this one. Because there are some builds that you want to minus, like, you want to run like 3 pacifism so you have no frenzy charges at all. Seething Fury we can stash. And then the plan here, we're just going to move this out of the way. Any yellow is going to stay on the left side. We want to 5-to-1 these, but they need to be the same rarity, so we're going to try to make our life easier by splitting by rarity here. We also need to check some of these again, because corruption can completely reroll them, or something like corrupted blood immune might be nice. Okay. I think it can completely reroll these anyway. Damage over time and fire damage isn't bad, but the other 2 stats are kind of dead to a fire damage over time build. Unless there's still mana stacking RF builds out there. Which there might be. Probably not going to build that on SSF though. Oh, wait, hold on. This is gonna be 4, so we can't do that right now. So, 5 new jewels there. Let's sell these 2, actually. So that's gonna be a... Oh, I can't move here? That's kinda dumb. Unless these re-rolled really well. Okay. Those will get resold later, 5-to-1. Chaos Dot. You know, since we have 5 of them here, Chaos Dot, Cold Lightning Red, Totem Damage, Crit Multi with LE, Reduce Chill on you. So, I don't necessarily care about the Reduced Chill, but Totem Damage and Crit Multi with LE skills. Well, we're gonna save that. Okay, let's find one more Viridian that we can pull out that's yellow that we don't care about. Hey, careful planning. Oh my god. The roll of twos, man. What the frig is going on with that? Put that in our dupe unique tab. Get rid of those. Okay. I am gonna go grab my coffee from upstairs really quickly, guys, and then we will continue mapping, I think. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna bump it to, one more Voidstone up, and we'll see how it feels. Which means we're gonna be doing, I'm guessing it's gonna be 9, I feel like 13 is gonna be the dunes, right? I don't even think we have one at 13. Yeah, it's 13. And we're gonna... Or at this point, if it's 13, do we just go to 16 and see if we can do it? Yeah, I think we try it, right? I think we try it. Although I think we're low on dunes, right? Or we might not have any left at all. We might have used every last one of them, which means it's time to cycle with our 16 canyons. But yeah, maybe we'll try to craft up the canyons. We might have to get a regex set up for this character, craft up all these canyons, and start running them. Worst case, we can't do it and we lower it back down. That'd be fine. But yeah, let me go grab my coffee. I'll be right back real fast. Alright, I am back. Alright, let me stir my coffee real fast. We'll get a regex set up. Although, I just need to check my regex that I use for my other character. That'd be nice if they both could use it. But I think... I don't know, it might be pretty close. Let's take a look at this. So, Reflect Ellie, we want blocked for both characters, that's fine. Minus max, no regen, less recovery, that's all good. Technically, we can run monsters can't be leeched from. Which means that there is a modifier. Is there anything else? And so, cannot be leeched from and 40% cooldown, we don't... Technically, it makes our Arcane Cloak a little slower, but it's not that big of a deal. Other than that... I don't think... Oh, we don't want to run Chain. When we're really getting into these higher tier maps, we don't want to run Chain. One good group of, like, magic projectile mobs firing off their projectiles into me and chaining off my totems and bouncing off me into my totems. Yeah, no bueno. Okay. Other than that, I think we're kind of in a good spot. So let's copy that. Let's open up our notepad with our regex, and let's actually... Oh wait, oh, look at that. I already knew I was going to be an altaholic, and I have a section for slammer. Now I have a section for totems. Boom. Look at me go. That's crazy. Actually, we could have just crafted them here. I don't know why I like to put them in a separate tab, but... Grab a bunch of alchemies, grab a bunch of... We didn't need that many, but that's fine. Paste this bad boy in. Okay. So whatever this one does... Oh, Ellie Reflect, okay. Well, that canyon's gonna be sitting there for a while. I could do it on my RF character. Alright, those should all be pretty safe maps. We also need to rotate. If we're gonna be running Canyon to get Dunes, we need to rotate our favorites over to Dunes. Mostly Dunes instead of Canyons, leave 2 Canyons, so that way we can still maybe get some. Alright, let's try a T16. Ooh. Okay, hold on. Let's, Hasted Mobs should be relatively okay. Let's not do a twinned boss on our first T16 on this character. That seems like a bad idea. I know I left it on the regex, it's fine. I actually like twinned bosses, it's more loot, but that's when I know I can... Oh, we have spiky voids. Okay, our trash mob damage isn't terrible. That beast rare died a little slow. What are they killing? We're probably not gonna click altars unless they seem really safe for right now. Alright, what do we got here? I'm just trying to play really safe, too. I want XP. Even though we'll get the XP back quickly, especially in D16s. Conk ground on death, that's fine. I'm kind of worried about doing these mechanics. You never know until you try. Okay, part 1 was okay. Part 2 was okay. Man, our damage is pretty good, I have to say. Sometimes these breach rares can be pretty tanky, but they're dying. We have, like, an immense amount of damage to gain, too, on the build so far, so... And as long as we're playing safe... So far, tankiness isn't too bad. We'll see how the breach encounter goes. We might get overwhelmed, depending on if our damage can't keep up. Wow, was that a Soul Eater mob? That Soul Eater mob just went ape shit on her. Okay. That was a little spicy, but we did it. And we got a provisioning. We have a couple provisionings, actually. We just need the blood. We have actually a little bit of blood, too. Maybe we try to go get a gear upgrade or two. Well, probably just one, but... if we're lucky. That's a lot of matching mobs. Are we gonna get the map boss in our last one? It's gonna be kind of sad if we do. Might be a bit spicy. I'm a little worried about this map boss. This map boss can get a little wild. No, we might be far enough away from the end. Of course, we had to get Einar in our first one, too. It's not that it's hard, but it's... they're a little tankier, and the Red Beast might be hard. We need to get him away from... we have Double Beast we're fighting right now. Oh, yep, there it is. Hasted. I saw it coming too. I tried to run.
Keep your life to your own. Greetings. Farewell.
He actually was obliterating my totems. I wonder if my cluster adds like a little bit of totem life. I'm just really curious because my totems didn't feel this floppy on my other character who was higher. He was higher level and more set up, but I feel like I have all the totem damage that I normally select. We'll update our portal. See if we can get past this Red Beast. Get rid of this hasted. That's just a yellow too. Oh wait, is that the boss too? Oh no. Totally a headhunter, right? Ow. Fortress, baby, let's go. Okay. If that boss made it in the ritual circle, we're probably dying to this ritual. Alright, let's look at the leather belt. Nope, no headhunter. We killed the Red Beast and the boss, though. I mean, one death for that isn't god-awful. I commanded my hand, too. I don't normally do that. But that does do a little bit of damage. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I'm getting overwhelmed. I'm dead. Yep, we didn't have enough damage. We got overwhelmed. That's fine. Okay. We'll go back in and we'll check the shop. And then maybe we'll drop it back down. We just need better gear. Let's just defer this. We don't need the map. We got a 10 chaos pop up again. It's actually kind of a nice scarab right there. Yeah, that took so much, we might as well just defer the Chaos Orbs and be done. We'll just buy whatever. We'll buy the vessels, we'll buy... No life modifiers, more defense. Screw it, why not? Sure, maybe we'll fossil craft at some point and having them will be nice. Okay. I didn't even make a new portal, I had one right there.
Hello.
But that's fine.
Go with courage. Till next time, shall we keep, Savior?
Okay. Let's see if we can get any new gear. We need gloves, I think, next. What do our rings look like? 50 life with cast speed, 80 life with cast speed. Neither of them have... no, one of them has mana, the other one doesn't. We need to recraft our shield at some point, but I think we actually have another shield we're gonna do.
Enter.
Our helmets actually might be locked in for a while if we do end up going suppress. It gets us 14% with life and a res, and technically a... Actually, no, there wasn't an open suffix, but we got our prefect craft. Like, I mean, I don't think we're getting much better than that for a while. Yeah, we're definitely doing gloves, I think. And I think our filter should be the same as boots, except we don't need the reduced speed. Life, chaos, reduced fire just to help us get chaos. We don't need links, so we don't need that selected. We should still have more int, more dex, less strength to get evasion hybrid pieces. I don't think there's anything else really on gloves. Let's just double check just because I like to. Yeah, there's no like cast speed or anything. I guess technically we can do reduced speed, and it'll help us not get attack speed on it. Since there's like not much else to really take in that wheel. There's no caster. There is attack. Actually, yeah, let's do attack. We don't need attack. There's a lot of attack prefixes. And suffixes. And technically attack speed is under attack as well. Yeah, that's actually huge to do. Okay, I think this is good enough. Let's send it.
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't even evasion. Yeah, that was sad.
She is pleased.
Man, feels like we are not getting a lot of items. Did I take out like a... No, we should still have all of our item drop chance. It's just bad RNG, I guess. Like, sometimes they just shit out, like, 8 items. Fractured Man... T4 Fractured Mana. No. No, you're dead to me. Like, I'm not even getting gloves.
Yes, just like that.
Well, this is...
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
At least we got Fracture. Maybe we got a good Fracture? God damn it.
Be at peace.
Well, that was fun. Literally nothing. That was a really bad showing of the tree. The tree failed me this time. Okay, I know I saved some Shaper Shields. What did I do with them? What did I do with them? Did I not name the tab? I didn't name the tab, okay. We have a whole bunch of options. That we had from our other character. I think the Armor ES ones are the best. Because we can roll Fizz damage reduction on them. I don't know which base is better, though. Branded Kite Shield or Champion Kite Shield? PoE Shield bases. We need Strength ES. Armor Evasion. Armor ES, okay. This is not in order. Or is it just an opposite order? Okay. I think it's opposite order. The Champion Kite is a tiny bit better, it looks like. Yeah, all around Champion Kite is just a little bit better. Alright. How do we want to craft this? I mean, we have so many ways we can. I'm guessing the Totem mod... Let me double check that. Doesn't have a tag, I would guess. Shield, Strength, Int. Shaper prefix. Literally the only Shaper prefix is summon totems on a shield. That's crazy. So technically, if you got a Shaper Orb, you could get a really nice shield with an open prefix and guarantee totems. Good to know for the future. Okay. But no, it doesn't have any tags. So there's no way to, like, guarantee it. Ideally, we want Chaos Res until we're capped on whatever pieces of gear we can get. Or life. So, I mean... we'll just do Chaos. And quite literally, I guess we just don't bother... Ooh, Socketed Gems reservation efficiency. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter for our build. But that would be an interesting mod to get for maybe a different kind of totem build. That's another thing that we could do too. Fizz damage reduction is the only... No, there's a Reflect too. There's only a couple Fizz mods. So we could roll Fizz mods to try to get what we need as well. Maybe we do that. We don't have a lot of yellow juice. What color is Fizz? Fizz is yellow, of course. But it's cheaper. Okay, the mod is apparently pretty rare. A bummer. It was actually a nice shield if only it had the mod. Spicy, okay. We didn't see it a single time, let alone with good rolls. We can roll life. Just see if we can RNG into something. If we type totem here... Nope, it doesn't work like that. Okay. I was trying to see if you could do the strat of having it, like, grayed out, and then, like, look for the mod you want. Yo, is Shaper Shield... Oh, Shaper Shield is life on block. Wait, hold on. Maybe we should pay attention, because if we get a really good life on block shield, with, like, other really good stats, that could be used on the RF character. We need one of those. Which I'm pretty sure I just rolled over a life on block a second ago, so that's nice. Glad I did that. Okay, okay. Okay. That's something. Not the best, but that's a thing. 1 to all max res? What does that roll? Oh, so it can be 2. We just didn't hit the 2. But 1 to max res and our totems and life? Excuse me. We're gonna lose some fire res and some of our strength. I don't know if we can lose the strength. Not right now. Fuck. The fire res we can craft on. Okay, we're just gonna save that for now. It's close though. If anything, I might roll the other one, even though it's a shittier base, just to see what I get. And just slowly upgrade. But we're gonna go back to farming for now. The question is, what do we want to grind? Do we want to drop it down 1 and try T13s? I mean, that's 3 tiers lower. 16 wasn't too bad. I guess we can try it. Take 1 void stone out, and then we need to run just general. We'll just try any T13. Do we have any just... Yeah, let's do lookout, whatever, that's fine. We can technically do less recovery rate, it's just not super fun. We just gotta be careful of like degens and stuff. Only bad thing about 13 is we can't X-arc it, but it's fine. I just want to see how they feel compared to 16. I don't know if it's so close to 16 it's not gonna matter. Still gonna be challenging. Oh, I never even tried the harvest in the other map. I completely forgot to go back to it. Okay, that actually went pretty good. That guy was a little tankier, but he was lightning res, so I saw it right before he died. Hey, leveling is fun. Alright, we're done getting our mana wheel now. Wasn't there something that gave the totems healing? Let me load up the Flame Blast POB. I don't know why I just got this, like, inkling of, like, feeling like there was, like, some kind of healing for the like, God, if the totems could leech life without losing too much, like, to get it. I feel like that could make them so tanky, but obviously that'd probably be pretty OP. Probably a reason why it doesn't exist, or if it does, I don't know. I mean, I think Chieftain used to anyway, right? That's Berserker. Does Chieftain still do it? No, Chieftain doesn't even really have, like, too much totem-specific shit anymore. Okay, let me look at, change the whole thing to just endgame. Then I want to look at, where's the cluster? Totem duration, onslaught if you summon a totem, and then totem placement speed. Yeah, so the totem one that we get with this setup does not give anything like that to the totems. Yeah, I think it's just... I genuinely don't know what it is about... Maybe I just didn't notice it because I was killing so quickly before. Maybe I am killing slower now. I don't know. My totems, like, just felt so much tankier on the private league version that I played. Oh well. It is what it is. Maybe that one, maybe I just had the gem level 20 and just that one extra level does a lot, maybe, I don't know. The harvest went well, though. We keep getting that ritual today. I feel like it's not a super common one, at least on my other character it wasn't, and now all of a sudden... This is a pretty good map for, these totems, too. Like, it's not the best for, like, zooming through the map. It's not, like, a super layout for that, but at least as for, like, playstyle-wise for the Spark. Feels good. I forgot this is less recovery rate too, right? So the degen from that beam is hurting us more because we're not regenning as much from our totem regen. Hey, we got a T13 Dunes. We could probably start the sustain now. Assuming we don't get unlucky. We'll go try it. We'll change over our atlas for focusing canyons, and then we'll run the one dunes after this, see if we can get extra canyons. And then rinse, repeat until... This is gonna be spicy. Ooh, detonating crap on the ground. Okay. Let's go back and do this before we forget.
I shall slay every last one of you. I really have it.
You know, when you're playing a good clear speed build, it's crazy how fast these ones go. Oh, hello.
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 Oh.
Fuck me, I suck.
Yep, that's how it works.
Check this out, Mega. I'm into T13 maps on my Spark Totem I've been working on.
Oh, nice.
Look at them go crazy. It's really fun in a tight layout like this. They just bounce like crazy. I kind of want to come back for that unique that's in there, because it's one I haven't seen yet. It might be a ritual only one, maybe. Also, is that Sappho's frame that's in my stash tab a foul one? It is. Let's replace it with a real one, and then we'll put the foul one in our foul tab. Just in case we play a build where we want a real Sappho's frame and not a foul one.
Keep your life to your own.
And then Fractured tab is where this 8% all res is gonna go. And then Jewel tab for the rest. Yeah, I don't need anything else there. Alright, where did our dunes go that we just got? Doony Moonies. Honestly, let's do the Fizz is cold. But first, we change over our shit to Canyon to help us get more Canyon. How's, whatever you've been playing?
Yes. I need ashes.
Yeah.
Arc Raiders, I need a wipe. But that's going decent. I got a legendary gun last night. He's super good.
Nice.
And then, what else? The freaking Death Gods and Reapers, whatever game is just dead.
Wow.
I haven't even run into a player yet, and I'm on like PvP mode online servers. But it is cool. It plays good. There's just a bunch of bots right now. So they see you and they just walk in a straight line at you.
Yeah.
But pretty cool. Good hideout upgrades and all that stuff too. Good progression.
Are the builds like roguelike, or are they just like classes you play?
It's random from your weapon. So you get like a weapon, and then there's like 3 skill slots and 3 skills per slot, and you go and you can like craft on different skills.
Gotcha.
It's like 3, 6, 9 skills kind of thing. And then the ults, you can just, I think you can get any ult in the game on any character.
Interesting. Ooh, we got a tower. go clean out our inventory so we have space in case we get things in there. And then we will run it. I think we have a storm cloud.
Go with courage.
Fortunately, we got a dunes already, so we're sustaining. Now, I would love to over-sustain, obviously, so we can have more maps. If I could get a canyon and then run the Duke Dunes, and then maybe get a couple extra canyons and. One of the minion ones, Severed in Sleep, or something. Whatever the other one is. Yo, did those motherfuckers... The ground effect, you know what I never realized? Shocked ground is a 50% shock. That's actually terrifying. I kind of assumed it was just going to be like some kind of like shock effectiveness, you know, kind of like how the players have to like hit a certain hard and stuff. Does that mean if the players have a way to apply shocked ground, it would be 50% on the enemies? Or does it not work that way for player shocked ground, just enemies? Because the game is evil. Feeling really good so far, though. We just need to get our tankiness up for T16. And a little bit more damage to be able to, like, kill before getting killed kind of deal. Like that one ritual we did at the end of the T16 we tried. Just kind of overran us with a bunch of mobs. But, I mean, we just got the character to maps yesterday, and we're in T13s. Can almost do T16s. So, I say that's pretty good. I feel so slow right now, I don't know why. I'm just trying to play it safe, too. I don't want to, like, cross-blink into a pack of mobs and die. Maybe that's why I feel slow. Excuse me, I had to sneeze. Maybe that's what it is. I think we feel slow because we're not killing very quickly. Like, we're not getting a lot of fast charges from what we're doing. Normal mapping, we're probably getting a lot more fast charges, which means we're getting,
Let's get it done. Cover me.
my Quicksilver is on more often.
I refuse to die.
How's it going, Arslan? I'm good, I'm good. A little tired. A little sleep deprived, but good nonetheless. Game's going good. This I'm on my new Totem character, and it's seems to be working pretty well. And it's 50-50 a build I kind of made myself, with inspiration from a different version, so kind of exciting to make a build myself. There's a fire version using a different skill, and I'm kind of changing it up to work with a different skill, so it's inspiration from another build, but with a twist. With a twist. And so far it's working quite well.
Greetings. Farewell.
Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good, very good. Now I have 26 subs. I saw that.
Keep your life to your own.
I'm hoping to be able to make a build guide on this if I can get it. Excuse me. Man, my throat just died on me. If I can get if I can get it set up, I just need to play it more and get it fully functioning and everything. Things are moving. Don't if it's slow. Yep. It's all good. Don't worry. I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm just honestly, I enjoy doing it, so it's not like I'm like I need instant success or whatever. I just throw out videos here and there when I think of them. Something fun happens on stream, I throw out a short or two. Just having a good old time. Ow. I might die in this one. Nope, we did it. Nice. Oh, we still have one more though. Oof, scary. That was ritual number 3 out of 4, and it almost killed us. Yeah, there's not a lot of totem variations these days for this game. I really like totems are basically the skill that I'm using right here, where I place these little towers down, and they shoot for me. And there's not a lot of people playing these builds, or at least making guides on them. There's like 2 or 3 totem guides I saw when I was looking up. So I'm hoping, and none of them use this skill. I'm hoping if I can get this skill feeling somewhat close to how theirs is, even if it's not as good as theirs, you know, it'll give people more of a variety where it's not just like the 2 skills options, you know. And then I can make like an actual build guide video. Normally I don't make build guide videos because it's like everything already exists, you know, it's like, why make a guide on something that's already existing. You're on Twitch too? Nice.
Greetings. Farewell.
We have a normal quill rain, I think. We have that already. I don't know that we have a I think we do. I think I looked at it when I was leveling the character. Let's double check that we have a Rise of the Phoenix stored. Yeah, we do. Okay.
Go with courage.
We leveled again. That's huge. We can go back to working on our crit wheel. Which, one more level in our crit wheel and we'll have that done, which will be nice. Here, 2 people are watching. Yeah, I don't even bother, I don't bother paying attention too much. I just do my thing. If people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. Yeah, I think my later night stream tends to be a little bit better. I have a lot of, a couple of the viewers, a couple of my regulars are Australian, so I think this is, like, downtime for them. They're usually not on around this time. And, but I usually have some decent conversations going on later at night. Decent chat movement and stuff like that with my 4 or 5 regulars. Now I have fans. Yeah, they're cool people. Hey, you're from Pakistan? Nice. boy. Ooh, 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 holy! I thought I was safe. That frickin' rare had that rare had a modifier where he turns into a ghost after he died. Oh, I'm dead. That time I'm actually dead. Okay. I walked back into all of their slams.
Hello.
No, that rare had a modifier where he comes back alive after he dies as a ghost, and I can't kill him. I just have to avoid his attacks for a few seconds until he really dies.
Journey well.
Well, overall, we're doing pretty good. For being on tier 13 out of tier 16 maps. And we have a lot of upgrades to get. Let's we only have 2 portals left. Let's see what we can buy in the shop first before we use any more. I actually kind of like the look of this jewel for another build I was considering. I don't know if I'm gonna try it, but let's defer these items and the jewel, and then refresh the shop. Level of all chaos. I guess we'll take the level of all chaos. It's fine. Cool. Alright, let's go try and take out the last of these mobs and not die to them this time. Oh my gosh. What is that attack they're doing? They were coming at me. It's like an underground charge they're doing. I never really noticed that before. I think because normally they just attack my totems, but for some reason they all just went for me that one time. Nice.
Greetings.
Map complete though. Stash that necklace we got in case we end up playing a build like that. Oh, we ended up getting 2 dunes at T13. That's awesome. Unless we get really unlucky, we should be pretty good now for... You know, let's roll our map safe. Man, they do not want to roll safe, I will say that. You know what, that's fine, but this one is not. Screw it. No. I can't do it. We gotta reroll this one. I can't do the reduced crit and them having extra damage against me. There we go, that's fine. They are gonna be a little tankier, but they're not gonna hit as hard in this one, so let's see how it goes. I haven't tried an increased LE res map. Okay, damage on the normal mobs feels okay. What kind of drink is that? It's a iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I do too. I drink it every day. It's an addiction. You drink every day. I drink it every day. But yes, in general, I do drink every day as well. But I'm sure I'm pretty much always sipping on an iced coffee. Looks like I'm addicted. I can actually quit at any time, I swear. No, I have quit. Like, it's just, I enjoy it. It's one of my, like, daily pleasures. I've been, it's kind of like, I've been dieting recently, and I know that that's not good for my diet to be drinking that iced coffee, but it's kind of like, with having no other junk or soda or anything. Oh no, what is happening? Hello? Our game is, like, not having it right now. What? We're getting desynced from the server in some way. Am I lagging on stream? Oh! And we disconnected from the game. That makes sense, I guess. My software does not say that I lost any kind of connection. Loading screens are slow too.
Greetings.
Interesting. Oh no, 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 no. We don't want to fail this encounter. Yeah, connection lost to the game, but I think I mean, I don't know, but I think my stream was okay. Oh my gosh. This boss is gonna get there. There's nothing I can do. Oh my god, we did it. Stream is going excellent. Okay, yeah, it just must have been the game. Yeah, one of the people in my guild on here DC'd too. Was the, it must have been the game. Hey. We're like practically sustaining dunes alone. Let alone canyons. That's awesome. I will say, I'm not ballsy enough to go do the boss ritual first, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do the other rituals and then fight the boss, so we only have to fight him once in the ritual and not 3 times. What's my internet speed? 2 terabytes per second. Up and down. Fiber. Or no, 2 gig. I'm sorry. Not tera. I'm sorry. 2 gigs. I'm sorry. Ignore me. 2 gigs. Jesus. That was a big fuck up on the wording on my part. Yeah, that's like Japan level internet. There's a... I don't think it's like... I don't know if it's for the citizens, but there's parts of Japan that has terabyte speeds. Internet. These kids and their damn interwebs.
Let's see you get through this.
Internet speed in your country is not really good. You have 45. 45 is like not like, it's doable though. Like, I mean, yeah, it's not ideal if you're like downloading games all the time and stuff, but that's not that bad. I've lived off that for a while when I was younger, when the speeds weren't as good as they are these days. But I guess it all depends on what you do with it, too. If you're doing things that require higher speeds, then yeah, that's too bad. How much does it cost you? $100 a month. 100 US dollars. You're paying 10? That's really cheap, though. You may not have the craziest speeds, but at least it's cheap. Do I want this unique? No. Oh, you stream too? Nice. Did you quit? I've been there, I've done that. I've on and off. Since this was like... I don't even know. Does it say my Twitch account age if I... But anyway, I've been on and off streaming for a long time, since like shortly after it changed from Justin TV to Twitch is when I first like tried streaming, and I've been doing it on and off. Sometimes I get bored of it and, you know, things don't really take off and I quit, or, you know, I'm trying to be a little more committed this time. This is probably the most I've streamed. I've been streaming for like over a month at this point. Like a month and a half maybe. Every day, except a couple days off here and there. You're not like me, you just want attention? Nice. Oh, we're getting the lag again. Goodbye, world. Yep, there goes my buddy. He just DC'd too. When you see people don't like to watch, you quit, even delete channel. Damn. I get it. I really do. It's taken me a long time to not just sit there and stare at the viewer number, you know? I used to be like that too. That's why I quit most of the times that I did it too. I was like, I turned on my stream and I was like, I want to be a famous streamer. And then when I stream for a day or two and no one comes in and I'm just sitting here by myself talking to myself, I'm like, screw this. But I'm trying to be a little more consistent with it, and I've actually built up a couple regulars, and I got my affiliate status on Twitch and everything, which is really cool. So I've been and now I have the mentality of just like, hey, if I'm playing games, I might as well stream. And if I get famous, I get famous. Well, not famous. I don't want to say famous. That's kind of a bad word to use. But if people watch me and the channel grows, that's probably a better way to word it, then that's great. If not, then I'm just sitting here playing games anyway, so might as well have the stream going. Although there are times that I cherish my alone time and like time to just like sit here and just watch YouTube videos while I play games and stuff. That's why every now and then I take some time off. Like yesterday I didn't stream during the day. I do 2 streams technically right now. During the day I do 1 stream, and then I usually get off and eat dinner, relax a bit, take a nap, and then I wake up later and do a late night stream. And usually I try to always do the late night stream because that's when the most people watch me. But every now and then I slack on the daytime stream and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna take today just to be to myself and relax, you know? Reset a little bit mentally, watch some YouTube videos, watch a TV show or something, and then start back up the, you know, later that night. Alright, another map completed. Yikes, we don't have a lot of points this time. I think we just buy like the 5 Chaos Orbs and then the Alchemies, and then we just call it. I don't think we do any kind of re-rolling.
Greetings. Journey well. Journey well.
Yeah, I didn't think we had that chest yet. Cool.
Till next time, shall we keep, Savior?
Alright. On to the next. Level 86. After this map, I think I'm gonna try to craft my... I'm gonna look into cluster jewels, I think, so... We're gonna be browsing some shit. That was our... I just realized that was our increased res one, too. So that's really good. That was the 40% Ellie res, and I didn't even really notice it. Although, now that I'm in this map, I'm noticing that I just cleared this ritual so fast. Because the enemies don't have that increased res. There's a canyon map. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've officially started, like, triggered the sustain. And now we can just jump between these two maps, which is nice for tier 13s. Nice, dude. Oh, I'm loving the build. I just need to get my defenses up a bit. I don't know why I thought mobs were about to come out of that shrine when I clicked it. I guess I was thinking it was a, I guess in the back of my mind I thought of it as a ritual for some reason. I guess they look a little similar. So I was like, popping my totems ready for a fight, where there was none. Suggesting you do an extra stream. You can do 2 streams at YouTube, vertical and horizontal. Let people decide which they prefer. Yeah, I'd have to look into how to set up a... I don't know how you stream on YouTube twice. I'd have to look into that. Oh, come on, game. I'm gonna change servers if I DC again. Because clearly... Yep, okay. Let's try changing to the Texas server. Actually, I think we're going to be stuck in Washington until we get a new map. Then maybe the new map should be the other server. Unless it's just all their servers having an issue right now. Just need an OBS plugin. Might already be the one that I use. Might be able to do it with the one that I'm already using to stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Oh shoot, I didn't buy from the ritual shop. Crapola. Ritual, what you got for me? Got for me? God, that wand is so close to being good. Oh, if that... Oh, but it's on a real... Oh, man, it's on such a bad base, too. I think I'm gonna take it for recombining, maybe. Yeah, I'll look into it later. I still think that the format is absolutely terrible for this game, but I suppose I could do it if it isn't taking away from my other one.
Greetings. Journey well. Farewell.
Alright. We leveled again. Hey, let people lurk if they want to lurk. Are we okay? Good. We're. I guess we'll just have to see if that helps at all. Maybe it's just Washington having issues. But we are on the Texas realms now. See how those go. Oh no, 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 let's not die. That was a close call. No, I'm dead. Yep. Wow, I had my taunt totem down and everything, and for some reason all of the mobs just decided to jump on me.
Keep your life to your own.
Honestly, it's kind of my fault for stopping to move. I mean, I stopped moving, is what I meant to say. Because I thought I was good. I had my taunt totem down. I was like, yep, taunt totem, gonna taunt all the mobs for me. We're gonna be safe. Yeah, they can. I was wondering if I, like, did a can't be taunted map. Thought that'd be... But nope, just Harvest killing me as usual. Most of my deaths have been to Harvest since I entered high tier maps. Yeah, whatever these little dudes that just, like, warped on me again. Add that to the list of things that I need to be careful about. The ever-growing list of things that can murderize me. Oh, you know what? I told myself that I was gonna go and do... Oh, we got another tower. How are we looking on blood? Oh, we got enough space. Okay. I told myself I was gonna craft my cluster jewel, or see if I even have one to craft after this. Or after that last map, and then I went into a new map, so... Me so smart. We don't have much in our inventory, so let's go do the fortress. I haven't tried just normal arc and not arc, Spark in a while. I like the extra proj and extra damage and everything. Like, honestly, I almost feel like there's no reason to use normal Spark. Then, like, I guess the only difference is if the I don't know if the projectiles can shotgun. If they can shotgun, it might be a little bit better for single target. But yeah, we're basically streaming today right up until I get the call for work. As soon as I get the call for work, we'll have to go, so there may be a sudden moment where there is an abrupt end. I'll obviously be able to say goodbye and everything, but yeah, I don't really have a time, unfortunately. Damn, I saw Spirit Shield and I got a little bit excited. Although it wasn't Foulborn either, so it didn't really matter. But I'm still kind of hoping for that Wrathpith drop. The Foulborn Wrathpith. I'm kind of interested in trying that. The build around that. If I can get it. All right.
Let's get it done. Cover me.
Time to murderize the waves. Apparently murderize is my word of the day. Like the third time I've said it today. I think when we get into PoE 2, it would be one hell of a grind. But if I can get a build that feels really good for PoE 2, I might try to push for 100. It's quite a bit of a grind in PoE 2. So I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but I'd love to try. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I completely forgot once again to set up our weapon swap gem levels. Yeah, I think this build is better for towers than Flame Blast. Between the Flame Blast cast speed and it's like targeting an isolated area, I think just the covering the whole area with the sparks just feels better. Oh no, don't. Okay, that was a quick hiccup. Please don't lag me out right now. Okay, we made it. Whew. It's not that challenging to get out, but I only have 22 Chaos Res. Once we get higher Chaos Res, it won't be that big of a deal to get out of there, but for now, it's a little sketchy, I will say. But once again, we're at that level, like, at T13, which means towers should be just about maybe slightly harder on T16 to get out of, but not much. I feel like the pulse doesn't go up in difficulty. Like, once you hit red maps, the pulse is doing, like, the max damage it's gonna do, which means we're just gonna get stronger. We're gonna go spend some blood after this, too. We might be able to get some goodies. Maybe this session of blood will be a little more forgiving than our last session where we got nothing even remotely close to being... We barely even got gloves. We focused hard on gloves and barely got any. It was pretty brutal. Made me pretty sad. One more ritual, there it is. Getting some pretty good XP in T13s as well. Would have been nice if I could have did the T16s, that would have been really cool, but I'll settle for 13s till we get a little bit better gear. So 200 to discount about 176 later. Or we can just buy it for 500 now. Maybe we just buy it for 500 now. I think we can afford a refresh. We might be able to barely afford one more refresh. I hope I don't regret it, but I think we can do it. Let's defer that again and refresh. Okay. That's okay. Okay, we didn't have enough tribute to do that, but it's fine. We already did it once this map. I wonder if you do it once in the map, if you're good. Like, even though I didn't defer it this time, I noticed I did that last time and it didn't have, like, the red outline, which means I think we were okay. As long as we defer it at least once in the map.
Keep your life to your own.
That wand was almost good. I'm excited to get my armor to the point where
To your own.
I can actually just go ham on weapons. That's gonna be really fun. But right now, my damage is okay, my tankiness is very lacking. So that's where my focus is gonna be, is armor. Go spend our blood and then look at cluster jewels.
Enter. She will soon bear fruit. Fight for Rayclast. She will soon bear fruit.
16% suppress, but nothing else too good, unfortunate. Unfortunate. And the fracture on these gloves, man, we cannot get good fracture right now.
Fight for Rayclast.
I'd love to get me a good fractured
The
pair.
Genesis tree accepts your offering.
Again, a bad fractured pair. It's so sad.
I'll see you again.
Wow, we didn't even get a freaking... We got an amulet. I guess we got a couple hidden items. And everything was hidden on that one. What is up with these, man? They could still be good, though. Even if they're hidden, they can still be good. I'm hiding a lot of the lower bases, so... so there's still a chance. Life, cold res, it's not really much different than what we're wearing. Okay. That chance is gone. Warp, warp. We still have some blood left, though. I think I want to... I think I want a better Eshgraft, maybe. The flat damage is good, but I think percent damage would be stronger. I don't know for sure. What tier is that, too? Oh, I guess that is tier 1. Let's change over to Eshgrafts. Just see what we get. We don't have many of those.
Yes, just like that.
Oh, we got a spell damage one. We could just throw it on and see our damage numbers. 60k. 58k. So the flat is actually better than a lower tier spell damage. Although technically we're losing the implicit damage too. That was kind of a bad test.
She will soon bear fruit.
Welcome back. Yeah, these are kind of unfortunate. Holy crap. What does that compare to the one we're using? 14,900 to 134,000. Oh, actually, this commanded one is actually a little better. Okay, well that's depressing. Let's do one more try.
Soon bear fruit.
Okay, so we got the spell damage implicit, or just the damage implicit with spell damage, with Graph Blood gained. Okay, well hold on a second. Now let's test the spell damage again. 60k. 59.8. So the flat is... I think a high roll spell damage would be just a little bit better than the flat. So we actually have a pretty good hand right now. What are we running over here? Just increased chance for provisions. Honestly, I kind of prefer having increased chance for provisions over having anything else. At least one hand doing that to try to boost us a little forward. Alright, we'll save the 4k blood we have left, I think, until we get more. I guess we could technically go for more provisions. We have a few of these. We'll just save up. It's fine. When we get a lot more blood, let's look into cluster jewels. I'm kind of itching to do that, so we are gonna pull this tab over, and then we are gonna do some browsing. Let's see what we can do with a large cluster. What are our options? Oh, so there is no projectile. Okay. So maybe we won't be using a large. What can we get on lightning damage? No. We don't need exposure on hit. Blinding nearby enemies wouldn't be terrible. All res with damage. We don't really need AoE. Damage pen. Leech's energy shield, not really. I mean, pen would be decent, but... lightning damage and effective ailments is kind of like a free node. Kind of good. Max mana. Max mana and damage pen. Huh. I guess there is a world where we could use a lightning damage large. Is there anything different in spell? Arcane Surge when you summon a totem, we should already be getting that. We already have Arcane Surge, so we're not channeling. We're not unleashing. That's just damage. We don't need chance on hit for that. There's 5% spell damage, or cast speed, I mean. Yeah, I don't like the spell damage looking ones. Other than that, like, are there any of these that are like projectile stuff? We'd have to look through so many. That's actually gonna be kind of rough. Maybe the bow one. Maybe we should just look at bow. Arrows gain. Bow skills, no. Bow skills, no. Just attack stuff. Yeah, there's just no projectile speed there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, larges are a little underwhelming, so we might just have to go with medium. But the question I had, we have so many options for medium. There is a projectile damage one, and I wanted to see if we have projectile speed in here. So, there is a projectile speed and damage one. Damn. Interesting. I might have to path the building this later. I might need to be able to see if we can get the points to do this. So the two... Oh. Oh man, sneezing a lot today. Excuse me. The two notables we want, one is super common, the other one is not so common. But we could get 30% proj speed while also getting some damage. It is cold, yep. I never really noticed a correlation, like, other than if I were to get sick or something, but I typically don't feel like I sneeze more in the winter. So the problem is, we also really want our totem damage wheels. So the real question is, how do we run two mediums? If we don't use a large. The only option would be to hit up another wheel, but that's a lot of wasted points. No, that's too many wasted points, we can't do it. We'd be better off just using a large. It'd be less points. Because we'd have to come all the way down here. Interesting. Okay, well, definitely that gives me some food for thought. We definitely want the totem medium for onslaught and more cast speed and everything, I think anyway. I'll have to experiment with it. Let's see if we have a totem. Okay, we have 3. 6. 6. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me, game. God damn it, they're all 6. No. Why you do this, game? Why you do this? I apparently do not have the cluster. Oh, we're gonna have to go do Delirium again at some point. But I don't wanna. Add 6 passive skills. We can see, I mean, there's no way we're getting this lucky, right? These are all our bad ones. That will give us 4 tries if we were to vendor them. Get them all rare. Okay, 4 tries to give us a totem 4 or 5.
Go with courage.
Nope. 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 Damn.
Greetings, journey well.
I don't know if we had one before, but we did get the projectile damage one. Which is something that we considered using. So we could get the proj, we could like start crafting for the proj speed. But unfortunately, we are, fuck, that sucks. We don't have our delirium tree anymore either. And man, do I really want that totem. I'm actually so sad that we don't have the cluster already from all of our running we did before. Let's check our town, actually. We should really keep our town going. We haven't been doing this because I've just been trying to get this character built up. I didn't want to take the time to come here and do this, but oh, I thought what if the one it came back with, hey, we got Evaldo's puzzle blocks. Okay. Crit multi-mana. Some decent reses. Could craft life on it. We'd lose some life by crafting life. We'd lose a little bit of mana. Oh, we don't have cast speed on it. Never mind. Yeah, no, I think that's dead to me. I don't know if I have that staff yet. Let's take it just in case we don't. We didn't. Nice. Oops. I did that backwards. I meant to go to cluster jewels and I went to jewels. Alright, let's open the Baldos and see what we get. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Kitava's Thirst. Warp warp. At least I'm pretty sure I know what that is, and I don't care about it. Never lucky. Honestly, I would be, like, I don't know what I would do if I got a good one anyway. Like, if I got a Mage Blood one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be skilled enough or have a character strong enough on SSF to actually run it. Strength, life, cold, lightning red. Actually, this could temporarily fix our if we can handle losing the reses, this would fix our strength situation. So we're gonna take that. Yo, wait, hold on. This is actually a decent shield. I'm taking that too. Hey, they brought us back a fancy map. Ah, frickin' exerted attacks. All right. Strength, dex, cast speed, life. No. Ideally, we need a suffix anyway. Our last one. Warp, warp. Okay. Let us throw some maps together real fast for it, even if they're not good maps, because I think we'll do what we can for T16. I'm keeping 3 of each map minimum. So if we have more than 3 of anything... Actually, maybe we should keep this. We only have 2 normals. The rest are memory ones. So this is all we've got for 16s. But we can drop it down to do this again, but for 15s. And then 14s. Which, those are our canyons. That's the map we're running right now, so we don't want to do that. And then I think this will be enough. Alchemy, the ones that aren't rolled yet. There we go, workers. Have at it. How you looking on gold? Oh, you still got 200k, and I got 500k. Yo, we got money. I didn't mean to go to town. I was supposed to go to hideout. Alright, let's go back to mapping. We need to get our Righteous Fire characters ring. Damn it. I missed with the... chain. I'm gonna try it because the rest of the mods on this map aren't that bad. I'm gonna try the chain. Actually, hold on, no. Let's do the chain second because we might level up if we do this one first. And then if we level, we'll be able to do the chain one, and if we die, it won't be a big deal. What's with Einar today? It's like our second or third Einar today. Like, since we got up to some higher tier maps, and we haven't done that many maps. Red Beast down. The frickin' temporary invincibility mob is... That's, I will say that's probably the biggest downfall to this character. Or to this, this skill, is if you need to try to target like one enemy down in a pack. One, totems are just bad for it in general. Like, it's very possible, like, the Flame Blast wouldn't be targeting the right mob either. But this one, like, the sparks actually have to try to hit. Now, once we get our helmet, I actually think we're gonna solve that problem with the helmet. Because the helmet is gonna pierce all enemies when our totems are close. So if we put the totems on the enemy we want to kill, the other enemies won't body block the projectiles. I actually didn't think about that. So one of the biggest downsides to this character I can think of is going to get solved once we farm the helmet. You know what? I kind of want to spec back into Delirium. I care more about gear. Right now I'm spec'd into Ritual to get a piece of gear for a character that I'm not even playing right now. Whereas I could be spec'd into Delirium, or once I would go for the helmet, going for the contracts too, to actually get gear for this character that I'm playing. And I'm liking this character enough that I'm kind of excited to get it geared and everything, so I'm doing it. Screw it. It sucks because I just changed to Ritual, so I'm wasting the respec points, but we have gold right now. We're in a decent place. I'd rather just do it. I wish I realized that I didn't have my cluster beforehand. For totem character. I probably would have just stayed to try to get it, but it is what it is. Do I have a lightning damage one too? We might need a lightning damage large as well. If I did want to run the large setup. I'll check my stash after this. Either way, we're speccing back because that medium cluster is, like, the biggest quality of life you can ever add to this build. Getting the move speed and cast speed from Onslaught is, like, just having perma Onslaught is just sexy. I'm trying to think of a way to set up our gems. Because this build doesn't really need Flame Golem as much as the other build did. The other build didn't even really need Flame Golem, it was just nice when it was out. This one is even less needed. I mean, it is a 20% damage increase, and I have it on cast when damage taken, so it's just when we have it, we have it. If he dies and we don't have him anymore, it is what it is. It's not a big deal, but... but I'd love to figure out another gem, like something different, but we don't really need... we don't really need Molten Shell because we already have like an automated guard skill going on, so it actually hurts us to have Molten Shell, really, because it lowers our damage, because it lowers our uptime on the one that's increasing our damage. It's actually a bad thing to run a guard skill. That takes away like a cast when damage taken. I thought about setting up a decoy totem with like the Flamewood support because we're obviously getting some life on it, and that would make it do a little bit of damage to things that attack it.
Go with courage. Keep your life to your own.
Alright, I did just get the work call. I mean, we got a 3.5 hour stream, and for my daytime stream and not being sure whether I was going to have the time, that's not that bad. We're going to finish up this map, and then unfortunately we have to go. I have work I got to do. But we'll definitely be back for our late night stream, but, well, I'll save that for when let's finish the map first. But we'll probably be doing another, like, 4 or 5 hour stream tonight, too, so... Still roughly 8 hours we'll get in, give or take. Oh, my lag. We have a lot going on in this one. Nice. 7k juice off that one. A 6-link, but not a great 6-link. 100, 1400. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna defer those, and then I think we're just gonna re-roll this. Come on, ring. Oh, actually? A dex fracture on evasion ES gloves. Do we want that? We do need dex. It would allow us to run a different amulet. You know, I think we at least defer it. Alright, defer what actually... We might just be able to straight up buy them now, yeah. Because there's nothing else left to get, really. Okay, that works. Cool. Alrighty, guys. Unfortunately, that is it for me. I gotta go. We are going to... I got some work to do. Gonna get that done. And then... I'm just gonna chill out for a little bit. Eat dinner, take a nap, and then we'll be back for a late night stream between 2 to 3 a.m. Eastern. We will be back and playing, so thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hit that follow button if you did. If you want to see me go live again, do that so you can see me pop up on your left panel or whatever, showing up on your follow list. But if you did not enjoy me, then you don't have to do that. So thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future streams. Bye-bye.